Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about investing in Prismatic Evolution or Terastal Festival, the Japanese version of our English set. But before we get there, I want to talk about a missed opportunity and a life lesson. So I got back into the hobby by collecting Celebrations. This was the set that got me back into the hobby. Base set reprint of Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise, cards I've always wanted as a kid that never got to pull, and I got to do it as an adult with adult money. I chased those cards over and over, buy multiple ETBs. What I should have been buying were these ETBs. I passed up on buying these ETBs multiple times. Unlike Prismatic Evolution, Evolving Skies was not crazy out the gate. Like, I saw those restocked every week, along with Celebrations at some times, right? For a whole year while I was still looking for Celebrations. So with Prismatic Evolution being so crazy right now is everyone sees the money, the Evolution print, and people are not gonna miss the opportunity again. So with me, someone who did not invest at that time, because I didn't even know about investing yet, I'm not gonna miss the opportunity. And today's video is gonna be about the best play right now that I don't think a lot of people are talking about. So let's get to the point of the video. So right now, Prismatic Evolution is sold out everywhere that I'm aware of, and anyone that shares a link, it's immediately unavailable or out of stock as soon as you click on it. So unless you got bots, I don't think you have any chance of getting those unless there's a rush of more stock right at release. I think right now secondary market is your only option, and I'm not about to pay scalper price or reseller price. $80, that's about double. TCG player is for sure over double, because these LGS who can pre-sell early are just, they're gonna take advantage of it. That's what the market is asking for or commanding. Prismatic Evolution Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs, I have my pre-orders in, no intentions to open it. It was just an investment opportunity, and if you had a chance, I hope you took advantage of it. Going for $400, that's crazy. And I hope there is another restock. Like, after it releases, I hope there's another restock. But I bet you if you're not on it, you're gonna miss the opportunity again. So, but online or secondary market at $400 is just crazy. So my underrated play right now is your best play is, if you want to pay scalper price, is to buy the Japanese version. Terastal Festival is still affordable at $65. Yeah, it's slightly more than what a regular booster box goes for Japanese from other sets prior. But it's the most in-demand set, right? You gotta expect a little premium. But their premium is not as crazy as the English premium. At $65, that's not bad. That's a little over more than what an ETB goes for. But I bought four last night. More than four last night, and it was $57 a box. So he already raised his price on us. At $57 a box, that is cheaper, or at MSRP, for a Pokemon Center ETB. So let's just compare. There's 10 packs per booster box, 10 packs per ETB. Price per pack right now for what can you get? You're paying $80 on eBay for a regular ETB, or do you want to pay $60 for a regular booster box and you guarantee hits or higher? You get, so with Japanese, you guarantee EX hit or higher in each pack, and a secret rare. No guarantees in English. Let's just take a look. So with Japanese, you guarantee an EX or higher, which is the case here. Look, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 packs in Japanese, 10 hits right here. On top of that, you get a secret rare. That should be a full art or a Pokemon SIR. And you get your Master Ball Reverse, which is a new thing in English, but they have it in Japanese already from 151. And you get you get multiple reverse holos, and you guarantee a Master Ball Reverse holo. So the Japanese side, quality control and like pack and the hits is just better overall. Like, if you never collect Japanese, now might be the time you actually go over to Japanese. Just because if you're priced out, man. Like, if I'm priced out, I'm going Japanese. Like, I don't invest. You invest in English, but you can't really make great investments if it's overpriced already. That's how I see it. So if you want to just collect and don't want to pay scalper price, get the Japanese price. They're still reasonable, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it might even go up in value. So why do I say Prismatic Evolution or Terastal Festival can increase in value if what we're seeing here from EV Heroes is that it hit a high of 534 and it's only been declining ever since, right? Even though there's a slight uptick in value. But you know, the Japanese market popped, or their bubble popped sometime in 2023, and it's just been declining over the past year. But just like us in English, our bubble popped after the pandemic, and then slowly it started climbing up again. Twilight Masquerade and Surgeon Park. So I think the Japanese market is just lagging right now, because if you think about it, 151 came out, market was high in Japan. People who couldn't get a hold of this, they were investing it in Japanese, and people were buying it at $200. Okay, that's crazy for a booster box at that time. It feels like $200 for a booster box when other booster boxes were going up like $50, $45 maybe. The thing with Japanese market, I think most people are fearful of, is the reprints. But that's only if you're buying at $200. If you're the idiot that buys at $200, come on, man. You guys, as low as $65, then now it's already back to $88. So that's about a 30% increase from the lows in just a span of half a year. So the low of $65 for a set that's in demand, compared to Prismatic Evolution, Terastal Festival, which is going for about $60 right now, right, on pre-sale listings, you're buying at the low. That's how I see it. Even with another reprint, it's not gonna happen until the set goes up to like $100, $200, right? If it does 151 numbers, which is what we're expecting to be 151 or better, right? Because you have evolution, EV heroes. Like if it does go up to this one day, you're buying at the lows compared to people. If people are willing to buy this at $200, you gotta be willing to buy at $65, which is the low. They're not gonna reprint at $65. I mean, they will do a reprint, but that we're gonna go down to $45, $50. There's nothing to lose, only more to gain. That's how I see it. When there's an opportunity, man, they gotta take advantage of it. V-Star Universe, another great specialty set, $87, $67. So that's $65 is a great mark so far. DMX Climax, another specialty set. This one was definitely during the boom. Got of those $88, $90 right now. So $70, you're looking at $70, $80, $90 for these great sets, right? These great specialty sets. I think that's a play. Let me know what you guys think. And the reason why I think it's got a great play is because what we're seeing is when people get price out of English, they go to Japanese market. This Greninja, Japanese, Crimson Haze was a $60 card, but when it was hitting $300 in English, now this one's rising up over $100, going for slightly even more because this is a lagging indicator. And same thing with the Bubble Mew. Right now, pushing $300 in English. This was a $50 card. I should have bought it then. It was like on my buy list like for a long period of time. I didn't pull the trigger. $300 in English is pushing this one up. It's $83 now in Japanese. And even on the recent sales, you're seeing it's like $90, $100 plus now. And same thing with Charizard. It's the longest time hit a low of $80 roughly, over $100 because the English version is going over $200, right? So that effect where it bleeds over to Japanese, I think it's going to start happening with their booster box. We've seen booster boxes can increase in value in Japanese, even in a bear market with 151 booster box. And there can be multiple reprints, but I mean, lowest 65, that's where you're buying it at right now. There's not going to be a reprint that's going to bring it any lower, I think. Not much lower. So right now, under real play, I think so. Let me know what you think. Are you just gonna stay away? Do you only invest in English? Let me know what your thoughts are. Another reason why I think the booster box will increase in value is because look at these pre-sale prices. Like these cards are not even out yet, and people are already paying for unreleased cards. Like how are they guaranteeing these hits or guaranteeing these pulls for them? Anyways, but you're looking at evolutions. You're going from 140, right? $32 for Blood Moon or Silver Luna. Dragon Pulse $25. Vaporeon for $200 and Umbreon, the number one chase card, is going for $400 in Japanese. The booster box is going to be hard to justify at $65. It's going to have to increase in value if the chase cards are going to be this crazy. Pre-release price, like $300 for Sylveon. I don't know why Sylveon's so much more. I don't know if it's more playable, but in the EV demanding $200, these are early pre-sales. Like these people got money. They're crazy. But I'm just saying, like, if prices are going to be this high for pre-sales, obviously the price should come down, right? But you see in with English, price doesn't always come down after it comes out. Like the Pikachu hit 600. When stuff like that happens, the booster box falls, right? You saw Surgeon Spark hit $200 after release. So if you buy at 65, again, this is why I think the booster box will have to increase in value just to follow the large amount of chase cards. 32 chase cards. Let's take a look at the set. So this set honestly looks amazing. It has something for everyone. You got collectors eating up evolutions. You got players getting all the reprints that they need for their meta decks. Because if you don't know, these are all meta relevant cards that are getting reprint. Okay. You got evolutions and meta relevant cards being reprinted. So the investors are in love with it because they know the value is going to be there. And who else loves value in a set? Resellers, scalpers. They're all going to make it kill. We're all going to love this set. This is like the ultimate set, guys. This set turned out better than I expected, to be honest. Like I love the artwork on a lot of these cards. Like I'm not an evolution collector, so none of the evolution cards really do it for me, but I wouldn't mind pulling them if they're going to carry value, right? This Ogerpon is way better than all the SIRs that we got in the TOMAS set. This one is actually a really cool looking card. It looks pretty badass to me. The stained glass look, I mean, I don't like the crown, but I like the stained glass look, like the crystal look. This is probably the best looking one. I mean, it looks a little better. It looks like it blends better together. Glaceon is just, the background's kind of bland. It's like, you know, like a deck, like a card, like a playing card. Jolteon, this one, I don't know what's really going with it, what it's trying to do. I really like the colors on this. I mean, I'm not an Iron Hands fan, but I am a Rhydon deck player, so Iron Hands was needed. But man, I wish they released this one instead of the weird one that they had where he's running through the walls. The colorway on this one is so futuristic, so cool. I love it. Espeon, we're waiting for the high def version. Sylveon, this one, yeah, I'm not a Sylveon fan. Honestly, I like the Sword and Shield version more. With the cupcakes. This is just weird. It's like too many ribbons. Now, a lot of people don't like this Pokemon, Iron Valiant, but I love this Pokemon because, I mean, I used it in the game, so there's that connection to it. But this card is pretty badass. It's like walking and just like tearing up the world. I mean, this gave me like kind of DBZ vibes, kind of Frieza vibes, right? But yeah, it's pretty badass card. Now this one, I am definitely not a fan of. The original Iron Crown is such a masterpiece. I can't believe they did this to it. Unless they're going for some kind of Greek mythology look. I don't know what they're going for, but not doing it for me. I love the original one. Sandy Shocks, I don't really care for this one, but the artwork's pretty cool. It's like some kind of cave, ancient cave. Now this is the granddaddy of them all, right? This one's probably good. If pre-sale for this one in Japanese, $400. English, I'm gonna say off the bat 600 plus. Just because the Pikachu hit 600, man, I bet you one will be $1,000. It's gonna be crazy. But if you pull this, man, sell it right away or grade it right away, man, there's gonna be so much money to be made. Honestly, I was not a fan of the Moonbreon, but I kind of like this one. This one, it's not so overpowering, right? It has a lot of background going on. I can't wait to see what these cards look like with texture. Roaring Moon, I like the artwork, but I do like the other one more, I think. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of these cards, I need to see the texture because I love texture on cards. Godango, not a fan of that Pokemon, but this is a pretty fun card. Dragon Poke gets an SIR. It was just kind of weird that you got a full art, but didn't get any other card in the set that came in. Now, this is a really cool artwork. It's kind of like ancient Chinese or whatever, Japanese, I guess, art style drawings that you kind of see in restaurants. So really cool. They actually showed this one with texture on their YouTube video on the pack opening. It's really nice, man. The texture really pops with this card. Again, texture is so important with the Japanese cards. That's why I love collecting them. If you don't believe in Japanese, trust me, give it a shot. It's probably the best set to get into it just because it's affordable compared to English. This honestly is one of my favorite cards. It's like kaiju. It's like Godzilla, King Kong vibes. Lemon Ursaluna is such a badass Pokemon, and this card sets it up. I can't wait to see what texture looks like. Man, it's so cool. Tropicals, I can't even see the Pokemon in this card. Like, I kind of get it, it's right here, but it's too much going on. Like, it's too much, unless it looks really nice in person again, of texture, but to me, I don't like it, not for me. Man, this set looks amazing. It has something for everyone. Like I said, collectors, investors, players, resellers are gonna love it. So I hope you get a chance to get these cards. Again, link in the description if you wanna buy the Japanese version, and best of luck if you try to get them in English.